Students, what we become tomorrow depends upon what decision we make today. So, with this thought, I would like to start my today's class for the students of Standard 9. So, before starting my class, I would like to welcome all my students of Standard 9 to CMI's online classes. So, students, today this is my first class, my first video for you all. And in today's class, we are going to start the new chapter from our English literature textbook, Beehive. From chapter 1, the poetry section. In this textbook, we have 11 chapters, including 11 prose section and 10 poetry sections. That means in each chapter we have one story and one poem. So today I am taking chapter 1, this poetry section, in which we have the poem The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost. So today we are going to understand this poem, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Students, before we move ahead with the explanation of this poem, I would like to put some light on the poet of this poem, Robert Frost. See, Robert Frost is a well-known American poet, mostly known for his simple way of writing poetries. A simple way of writing poetries, but significantly important and related to all common people living in all over the world. So this piece of poetry is also very well connected to each and every normal human beings living around us, including me and including you all. Robert Frost is also known as the poet of nature, as he vividly describes the beauty of nature in most of his poetries. And he is also known as the modern poet. Modern in not the sense of this living modern world, but in the sense that his works, that his poetries are related to each and every living humans in this modern world also. In this modern world also, with you all, with we all, his poetries can be related, because whatever the problems, whatever the worries he shares in his poetries, in his piece of works, those all worries and those all problems are interconnected with all the human beings living even in today's world also. So he is also called the modern poet. Okay, and this poem, The Road Not Taken, can be both related as the specimen for both of him as being the modern poet as well as the poet of nature. Because here, whatever he wants to share through this piece of poetry, it connects all the readers with the worries of life. And in this poem, he has also mentioned and he has also shown the vivid picture of the beauty of nature. Okay, the season he clearly describes, which help us to visualize clearly whenever we read his poems. Okay. Now to introduce this poem, I would like to say that this poem entirely delivers a very important information to all of us, that is to become wise whenever we make any kind of decisions. Because the decision we make define us. What we are is defined by the decision we make. Because what we are going to face tomorrow, it is determined by what decision do we take today. So our decision stands for us. That's all this poem wants to say. In a simple way, but it is very effective. Because if we suffer tomorrow, it is solely because of the decision we take today. So instead of regretting tomorrow because of our decision we took in our past, we need to be wise. We need to be very, very wise and clever while taking any good decision. If you are not able to take any good decision for yourselves, take a suggestion from your elders. Take a good suggestion from your parents. But if you are still undecided about what to do or what decision to take, then don't take any decision promptly. You take time, you think about it more and more, then only you take your own decision. Because what you become tomorrow, I told you, what you become tomorrow is solely dependent on what decision you take today for yourself. Okay, students? Students, this is the poem of 4 stanzas. So now we will read this poem completely first, and then stanza wise I will explain you this poem. Okay, so we will start reading this poem. Students, this is the poem of 4 stanzas. So at first we will read the poem completely, and then I will explain you the poem stanza wise. So we will read the poem now. The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveller long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then I took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as far that the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both the morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall really be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all difference. Now I am explaining the poem stanza wise. So to understand this poem, in the first stanza, we have to understand like this. In this poem, the road not taken, the road symbolizes life. The poet here in the poem is a traveler, and he was traveling to somewhere. On his journey, he came across the yellow wood where he saw 2 paths, 2 different paths. He had to choose one out of them. The poet says that as he was one person, he could travel only one road between the 2. He had to choose one out of those 2 roads. Yellow wood here means the forest with leaves which were wearing away, and they had turned yellow in color. That means the yellow color resembles the autumn season, the season of autumn. The poet kept on standing there and looked at the path very carefully. As far as he could, he see it. Before taking the path, he waited to know how it was. Was it suitable for him? He was able to see the path from where it curved after which it was covered with trees and was hidden. It happens in our life also when we have two choices, when we have alternatives to choose, we have to take time to choose or decide wisely. The second stanza says that the poet kept on looking on one path for a long time and decided to start walking on the another path as he felt both the paths were equally good. So he says, just as fair. He adds, he maybe felt that the path was better for him. The path which he had chosen was better for him, so he chose it as it had grass on it. That means it was the unused path. But after walking a distance, he realized that both the paths were equally worn out. Even in our life, we take any path or option, all of them have the same benefits, advantages and disadvantages. But at the same time, we make decision, we realize it a better one. The third stanza says that the paths taken by the poet were similar that morning. Both had leaves on them and no one had stepped on them as they were still green in color. The poet decided that day he would take the another path and keep that path for another day for his another journey. Although he knew that he would not return back to the same day, he knew he could not go back on the choice that he had made. Similarly, in our life, once we choose an option, we must keep on moving ahead with that option and we never get a chance to come back and take the another option. So whenever we make a choice, we should make our choices very wisely so that we would not regret after spending a long time in the journey of our life. Now in the fourth stanza or the last stanza of the poem, the poet says that in future he will take a deep breath of relief and say that once upon a time he had reached such a point of life that there were two options for him and he travelled on that road which had been travelled upon by lesser number of people. That decision decided by the poet made his future. In the same way, once upon a time, you will also realize that you were young, you had two options to choose, and the choice you made you out of it. Because whatever we become in future, it solely depends upon the decision we make, the choices we make in the past. So this poem is also a very strong message for all the students, because students, you all are the future of our nation, and that you should be wise and be careful while making choices out of the alternatives. So the options that you have in your life, because your future depends on the choice that you make today. We see the people around us regretting of their decision which they had taken in their past. So we are not going to get anything if we regret. So instead of regretting, we should move ahead with what decision we have already taken. Otherwise, we can never lead our life happily. So to live a happy life, we should not regret what we decided, but we should learn to accept whatever we had decided in past and move ahead with new hopes and new aspirations towards our life. And mostly we should learn to work over the decision we have made, because once we make our decision, we cannot make change over it. But if we work over it, we obviously bring new changes in our life. Students, I hope you understood this poem very well and now you are able to complete the related exercises from this chapter on your own. But if still you are in doubt in completing the related exercises from this chapter, please raise your doubts and ask me how I can help you. Okay students?